Hello again, welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is BGFH, and I am back for another PC game Low Vision Spotlight. This time we're looking at a game called Warhammer End Times Vermintide. And a lot of people just call it Vermintide for short. This is a really cool game that came out of nowhere for me. I didn't even know it was in development until maybe E3 is where I first heard about it. I can't remember if I talked about it on one of my E3 videos. It might have been at the PC Gamer or the PC Gaming Conference, and I know a few people talked about it around that time. And it was, excuse me, it was about that time where I finally realized that it was even in development and that it sounded like something really interesting to me. Warhammer The End Times Vermintide is based off of the Warhammer franchise, of which I pretty much know nothing about. All I know is there are orcs and mechs and space marines. There was a Xbox 360 era game also for PC that was Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine. And I guess Warhammer and Warhammer 40,000 are two different things. Beyond that, I have no idea. This isn't the 40,000 version. This is Warhammer, just Warhammer itself. And there are no mechs. There are no orcs. This apparently is, I guess, there's some end times era in this whole franchise. And we are different classes of warriors fighting the Skaven, which are these weird ratmen people things. And Vermintide is kind of like it plays a lot like Left 4 Dead in a lot of ways.
Rested, healed, good, because I've got another job for you, and it won't keep.
And so Vermintide, it plays a lot like Left 4 Dead with some key differences. I should mention that when I was back up here in my little room here in the inn, when you start the game for the first time, it asks you to adjust the brightness level that you want, and then you're not actually brought to a main menu. You are, you just load and you start into here. So when I hit escape to pause, this is your menu. And overall, not too bad. Text is, not too bad a size. Could maybe be a little bit bigger, but not terrible. Contrast is really good. Easy to see what's highlighted. Everything is pretty readable when you go under options and things like that. So you got a nice contrast there. Nice kind of dark background. Light text. You got your categories over there on the left. Not too shabby at all. So what happens is, like I said, you're brought into this inn, and the whole thing kind of works as this lobby system. So it's meant to be played 4-player cooperative. There's not like a versus mode like you had with Left 4 Dead. You could play all the campaigns like I did in my Let's Play series for Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 early on the channel. This is more where you're playing the campaigns. You don't have the infected versus the humans or whatever like you do in the Left 4 Dead games, but the campaigns are actually kind of cool. So you have this area map here. This is where you pick your missions. We'll go there in just a second. You have your chest here. This is where you can equip all of your different equipment. So one of the ways this is different from the Left 4 Dead series is you have different characters and character classes. So, like Left 4 Dead, you have different characters, but they all play the same. Everybody had the same pistols, shotguns, axes, Molotovs. Everybody, different skins and different dialogue and things like that, but they played the same. These, you have different classes. So I'm playing as the Witch Hunter right now, and I've tried all of the other classes a little bit. So far, I'm really kind of digging the Witch Hunter. You have the soldier. I'll talk about that in just a second. So you have the soldier, you have a dwarf, you have a archer person, and then you have this magician who she is kind of interesting. She's like I forget what her class is called, but basically she has this staff, and she can shoot fireballs at people, but you have to watch how much you use it, and you kind of have to vent your flame or whatever, because basically if you use it too much, she'll overheat and die. So it's kind of a neat little mechanic, but I found the Witch Hunter to be pretty cool. So this chest here, you got your character over there, you've got your class or your categories for different types of equipment. I haven't really unlocked a whole lot yet. I'm hoping to unlock some more trinkets and things like that. So then on the right hand side you get a little description or a little comparison. Like if I go back to my melee here, you got your weapons in the middle, and then your stats and stuff over on the right hand side. So that's, pretty self-explanatory. And then across the top, you can look at your different so you got your different character classes. There's that guy, there's your dwarf, there's your I think that's the flame, is that the flame chick? Yeah, and then you have your soldier. But we're going to go back to my trusty Witch Hunter here. And so, yeah, this is where you choose your equipment, your loadout, before you go into a mission. You got these little ammo things. You see these throughout the campaigns here and there. And then I promise we're going to get into the game here very quickly. But I will briefly touch on the Forge. Now, I have not really had a chance to play with this because I don't seem to have a whole lot of equipment that I can seemingly play with. So this tab allows me to combine, like if I have, you combine, you drag items from your equipment over here into these 5 slots around this pentagon here, and when you do that, it creates a better item of that type. So you have to have like the rarity for these items. They're color coded. You got your white ones. Your they go up in color, like yellow or purple, or typical like RPG stuff. You have your common, your not so common, your rare items, those types of things. Now, I probably haven't gotten a whole lot so far, mainly because I'm playing it on easy right now, and I'm sure as you play on higher difficulties, you get better loot. But let me tell you, I started on normal, and I haven't played this online yet. I've just been playing solo, and at least to start with, I might be a little bit better off now, but man, I was getting my butt kicked on normal. So I've been dropping it down to easy for now. Then you have the upgrade, and you see these little gem things on the bottom here, these different colored gems. You earn those, I guess, at the end of a campaign. I haven't totally figured out how you earn them, but basically you can drag in a weapon or an item and then into here, and then upgrade it somehow. I haven't gotten a chance to do that yet. I really want to. This is where you can salvage a weapon. You find weapons that you don't want. You can salvage it for materials down here, and then that'll help you in upgrades and stuff like that. So I'm not going to go into any more detail just because I haven't really unlocked a whole lot to play in the Forge. So that is the inn. You have your...
Go and have a look-see in your stash when you want to change.
Yeah, that guy. So let's get into the game, shall we? Let's, I'll show you the...
water's not fit to drink. Bloody ratmen.
So yeah, the Ratmen, the Skaven. Up in the left-hand side, you've got your missions that you can select. You got your difficulty rating here. Again, we're going to play it on easy for now just because A, I'm recording, and B, playing solo is actually pretty hard. I'll talk more about that as I start playing. You have your advanced mission options there. You can change some other stuff. You got your friend list. You can invite people. There's on the lower left, you've got your list of where your players are. And then in the right-hand side, you can start the mission, and then you can also make it a private match. So what I've been doing is I've been making it private so I can kind of play solo. At first, like I said, you weren't brought into a typical main menu, so I didn't have the single player, the multiplayer options. I actually just went in, and I kind of had a little bit of trouble at first figuring out, well, how in the heck do I start a single player game? Because it all seems multiplayer based. I knew there were bots for AI. Let's go back up to, I'll show you, I don't know how many missions on here. I think they said somewhere between like 12, 14, somewhere in there, maybe 13. This is the mission I was kind of working on a little bit here earlier.
We can't get supplies through the city streets right now, but not all roads lie above ground.
So that one I've done. All of these other ones I've done so far, I think.
People still fighting are running out of gunpowder.
Oh, that mission I really wasn't sure I was ever going to be able to beat by myself, and I got really lucky before I went to bed the other night and finished it. That mission was a pain in the ass. Basically, it was like, you know, if you've watched any of the Left 4 Dead videos that I did, or if you've played Left 4 Dead, it was like one of those finales. Kind of think of it like in Left 4 Dead 2 where you're in the shopping mall grabbing gas cans to fill up the car. You were grabbing these kegs of gunpowder, but the problem is they're a lot more susceptible, so if a Skaven took a whack at you, you'd hear this psh, and you'd hear the fuse. You'd have to throw the keg away because it got damaged and it would explode. So it was just, I had a hell of a time with that this weekend.
I need you to deal with a Skaven bell. The bloody thing is a danger to us all.
So there's a little summary of these missions.
Supplies are running low again.
Haven't done that one yet. I've played it a little bit, but I haven't finished it. A random.
It's time to raise the alarm and give the town a fighting chance.
There's your first mission that you start the game with.
Food's almost gone and you lot have to find us some.
That one was pretty fun. That one was okay.
Spells have kept the Red Moon safe so far.
That one was sort of interesting. You kind of get to this weird, like, wizard's chamber or magician's whatever. And there's some really interesting kind of gameplay mechanics there with, like, some illusions and stuff like that.
They're building some manner of war machines out in the forest.
Oh, yeah. Did that one yesterday. That was actually a pretty fun one.
We can't keep
all right, let's jump into this one. Let's play the game already, huh? I just figured I'd get rid of all the menus and stuff right off the bat. Then we can just get in and play. Sorry for the long start. I know some of you guys hate that. I just wanted to kind of, because when you're in the game, you can't really see some of this stuff, so I had to get it out of the way. Now, again, when I was trying to figure out how to get in and play a single-player match, I didn't pay attention to the top here, so it's plain as day. I hit F2 to say that I'm ready, and you have your 4 characters there if I had other people. And then in the middle, it says press F3 to start. So let's do that. You get a little countdown. And here we go. I'll let him talk for a sec.
We've got a problem. There's something bad in the water. My informant says the source is somewhere in Moore's Field, of all the places. Deal with it, and quickly. The town won't last without clean water.
Okay. So, basically, like I said, this follows sort of a Left 4 Dead style gameplay. It's cooperative. You have 4 characters that play together. And like I said, some of the differences are you actually have character classes and they all play differently. They each have different weapons that they can get. Like I said, I'm rocking this witch hunter. And he has a few different... I've tried a couple axes. I've tried a couple other little things. But I've grown rather fond of the two-handed swords. For the longest time I was using an early two-handed sword. Finally last night I unlocked another one. I can do a regular attack, like sideways attacks. I can do a... If I hold down the button, sometimes that does different. It swings a little bit differently. I can block with right mouse button, and then if I block and then do that, I can do like a little push stab thing away to get people away from me. And if I wanted to change my loadout, I can do that right away at the beginning. And let's go. Let's go.
There is a plague brewing in this garden.
If there's contagion brewing here, we'll find it.
It's gonna be tight amongst them tombs. Easy to get trapped.
And then I have a ranged weapon, just like Left 4 Dead. You've kind of got your, like, and then you had your pistol, your melee, and then you had your primary weapon, and then you had like your bomb, your pipe bombs, or your potions, that kind of, or not potions, but like your med kits and things like that. Same sort of deal here. The other main difference that this game is, it's a lot more focused on melee, and I think that's a great thing, because from those, if you've watched me play the Left 4 Dead games, you know that I love playing, the fire axe is just badass. I love that weapon.
Don't be fooled. They're still about.
So I do use ranged in some situations, but the vast majority of the time I am using my sword or other melee bladed weapon, and I gotta say, the combat is actually fun. It feels really good. You can like totally decapitate creatures and like deform them in all kinds of different ways as you're killing them. So we got some highlights there. I like the fact that they also did highlighting for like weapons or like bombs or potions or med kits, those types of things, or even different things it wants to highlight, doors, things like that. So they kind of copied Left 4 Dead 2, and I say that's an absolute good thing, just for general playability and especially for accessibility. That is another layer of accessibility that just helps me immensely. Otherwise, it would be really kind of tough for me to play some of these games. Like I said, when I played Left 4 Dead originally, I thought, this looks really cool, but how am I really going to be able to play much? And like I said, due to a lot of those like highlights and stuff, it makes it really nice and playable. The other thing that I really like is that since it is melee focused, and you don't, when I swing my sword, I don't have to worry about hurting my teammates, at least in single player. I don't know if that is different in multiplayer, but I'm hoping that it isn't. Because again, if you're playing a melee game with the amount of crazy carnage that's everywhere, it would be super easy to constantly hit your teammates. So I think that's a really smart decision, and I'm glad they did it that way. So you hear this kind of music thumping now. This is just like the horde, like when a horde comes in Left 4 Dead. Get back here, you bastard. Alright, fine. Fuck you, buddy. Hey, where'd you go? I usually like to save here. Let's just... Ow! So there's your boomer. There's your boomer equivalent. They call them gas rats. What are they? Globadiers, I think, is the official term for them. Oh, look at that. Just so good. It's so satisfying. Your weapons have just like this weight behind it, and you just cutting like a whole bunch of... I love when you get a horde and you get a nice two-handed weapon. You can just slice back and forth, and there's just limbs and carnage, and oh, it's so good. Oh Christ, I hate these things. These gunners. Now I'm not sure where he is. So just like Left 4 Dead, you have, again, I'm going to be comparing this a lot because it's a valid, oh god, it is a valid comparison. You have your regular rat men people, your Skaven, but then you have all your specials, your Globadiers that do your poison gas. You have enemies that draw you away, kind of like the smokers. You have like the hunter type of enemies that just pound the crap out of you and you can't do anything until they get them off you. Where the hell is... Oh, I wonder if he's back up in that room where he came from.
Sounds like a rattling gun.
I wish these guys... See, one thing I don't like... Right, where the hell are you? The one thing I don't like is the AI in this game doesn't seem quite as good as Left 4 Dead. Like, it just... Sometimes it'll just stand there a lot more. And I don't like that. Like, I die a lot. Like, a match can go down south really fast if you go down or if something just sudden happens, because your AI guys are not always super good about following you. Okay, so this is one of those... No, not that guy, but I hear him. Ah, this guy. See, now what's going to happen is they're all up there distracted by that gunner. Nobody's going to probably come and help me, so I'm screwed. This happens a lot more than I like when just playing with AI. So now that guy, he finally did actually get him off of me. But I've died a lot of times to stupid crap like that. Like where that guy hits me, or the guy that kind of chokes me and pulls me off to the side. So, you know, he got him off me, but then pick me up, you... yeah, you know what? This is one of the bad things that can happen in this game. This is the one... When you're playing with AI, this is something that's kind of frustrating. I've had it where these missions can last between a half hour to an hour. And I've had it where I've been in really far into a mission and it's gone really well. Something really stupid will happen, and within about the span of 15 seconds, like, my match is completely screwed over by that. So I kind of hope maybe they improve the pathfinding. Let's try that mission one more time. See if I can get a little further. So you're given your little stats there, and you get a couple missions you can choose from, or go back to the inn on the right-hand side there.
There's something bad in the water. My informant says the source is somewhere in Morse Field, of all the places. Deal with it, and quickly. The town won't last without clean water.
Right. So, like I said, I'm glad I died there, just because, and I'm glad I died early on, because, like I said, this is something where it has happened to me. I've played a good number of hours on this over the weekend, and like I said, what is it, Tuesday right now? Started playing it on Friday last week, and I've played it a good bit of time, I think a little bit every day since I got the game. And like I said, despite that issue and a couple other little things, I'm really, really enjoying this game. I really, really do like it. And it's something that I definitely want to maybe play with Jawbreaker once he doesn't have the game yet. Maybe we'll look at, especially with the Steam sales and stuff coming up. If he doesn't get it, it might be a good Christmas present for him. But don't tell him. But this is something I could definitely see us play together, because we played the shit out of Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. I mean, there was a good... When I was down in Florida, we played over the internet all the time. There was a good stretch of time where we played Left 4 Dead like almost every night after work. It's just so good. Like, we'd do the campaigns over and over on different difficulties, and just, like I said, the AI director and this thing, and Vermintide kind of has the similar deal where every encounter is going to be a little bit different. Yeah, cut them up. You never know what kind of special things special enemies you're going to counter, and when. Are they going to be lenient, or is it going to be a complete prick about it? But overall, like I said, I especially with the more melee focus, I love that. There's our horn, so we know we got to have a horde coming. Hey, buddy, you wanted to be cleaved open. I want to find out where these guys are coming from, because I just want to unleash. It's so fun when you just get like a whole pack of them. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's so good. Slice it. Boom. Look at that. That's freaking great. Hell, oh, you what? Okay, where are you? We done? Alright, that was fun. And I like... The other thing that I like about the Skaven over the zombies in Left 4 Dead, or the not zombies as I prefer, the infected, is that they speak a weird English. They remind me of a lot of like goblins goblins in other games, or the grunts in the Halo series. Those guys are really super amusing sometimes. Just the way the little high pitched voices and the way they talk and all that kind of stuff. Hey, well, leave my buddies alone. Oh shit! We think we have the equivalent of the tank. We have the Skaven Ogre. And this guy takes a ton to take down. I'll show you my range weapon here. Ah, get away! No, please don't kill me. Get the hell away from me. Yeah, no, bother somebody else, dude. Yeah, fuck that guy. Okay, here we go. So if I stand still, I can do this, like, rapid-fire, double-barrel. Alright, let's take some of these minions out so I can shoot in peace. Okay, let's get this going. Ah! Yeah, let's, I don't want to get too close to him because then he's going to punch me in the face. Alright, you know what? I'll take care of the minions that are trying to sneak up behind us here. You guys take care of Sir Biggin. And, oh boy. And sometimes, like I said, you can just get pounded. Like, you can get one of those ogres, and then I get, like, one of those guys that pounced on me before. And then it's just everybody gets overwhelmed and no one can get you up. And like I said, I've had a run go where it's going great and then all of a sudden, boom, within 10 seconds, it's over. Alright, this guy's still roaring up here. Where the frick? Oh, God. Okay, that guy's hurting over there. Get the hell off of him. You done? Sheebus. Alright, how many people are... you know what? I'm gonna...
Give me a moment.
Healed. Now I gotta look out for another med kit. So, your healing items, you have a med kit, you have different types of potions too, and I think it's cool because it's more like medieval with like potions and stuff, so you have things like... You know, you have a healing potion, but then you have like a speed potion, a strength potion, and those do come in handy for certain types of battles or certain types of mission objectives. So I like the different kind of variety that Vermintide has, not only just in its, you know, switching things up a little bit from Left 4 Dead. I mean, it borrows the great things that I like about Left 4 Dead, but then definitely has its own spin on it. I like this game a lot, and it's surprising that I really didn't know about it, you know, until E3. I didn't even... Oh, shit. No, guys, help me out this time. Okay, see, that's what's supposed to happen. You come to my aid right away, not, you know, whenever you feel I can just stand there. God damn, would you kill him? See, they'll do a smoke thing, and then they'll disappear.
Judgment is served, if not by my hand.
The voice acting is kind of amusing, too. You got, you know, a lot of bantering back and forth, kind of like in Left 4 Dead 2. They did a better job with that. All the characters kind of... You can tell they don't necessarily always want to work with each other. They don't like each other necessarily, but it's like, well, we got a job to do, let's do it. You know, there's a lot of, between the elf and the dwarf... different things like that. Okay, yeah, Strangler. Yeah, those are those guys. You hear the little, almost like little, like weird pots or something like clanking. Those are you guys like the smokers that kind of pull you away from the group and try to... Hey, buddy. Oh, did you not get a chance to attack me? You got messed up. Hey, buddy. I just love swinging this thing. It's just... I do like their voices. I do enjoy that. Just their little kind of... Hey, buddy. Oh. And now you're dead. The other thing that this does is that your character, or your profile actually... I don't know exactly what it totally does overall, but you level up, and as you level up, you get new weapons, especially Like, also when you beat a level, you beat a campaign mission, there's a dice game at the end where, depending on how well you did during the mission, you're allowed to roll a certain number of dice, and that kind of helps depend on, like, what rarity of weapon you might get. So Globadier, that's those, there's your poison boomer guys. Hey, buddy. Yeah. Exactly, dwarf. I haven't memorized, because they kind of have weirder names, so I don't remember all the characters' names. Okay, ambush. Alright, we get to cut a lot of fools up. Come on, buddies. Yeah. Bring it. Bring it. Okay, they're coming from behind. Alright. Yeah. Oh! Okay, I'm not sure. I think I destroyed the Globadier. Okay, I gotta get out of this poison cloud here. Come on over here, guys. I want to fight more. I want to fight more minions. I want to chop a whole bunch of dudes up. All right. Speaking of levels, you know, there's a lot of good level variety so far. I've been in the kind of city area. I've been in the countryside near a farm. Now we're into this kind of like cemetery stuff here. I'm trying to remember. Oh, that's another. Yeah. Suck it. Oh, let me not do that real quick. Let that dissipate. But yeah, I mean, I like the levels. There's, like I said, there's that one dock level where you have to get the barrels of gunpowder to the boat. That mission, at least when I'm playing just with AI, and I can even see depending on how it goes with actual people, that mission is probably well, actually, there's no probably about it. That is definitely my least favorite mission so far. That was a pain in the ass. I had trouble with that one. These other ones, though, there's a good mixture of, like, there's been... You know, that one was all in one area. You know, Left 4 Dead, typically, again, you had different choke points, but you were always going from point A to point B. There are a lot of missions like that in Vermintide, but there are also a couple of missions where you do just start out, like the farm one where you have to get the food again, that I haven't beat yet. That one, you're just in the countryside and you have to kind of go collect the food. You're not going from point A to point B. You're just trying to complete your mission. This is more your traditional get to whatever's causing this water poison and, you know, take care of the problem. There's a good mixture of... There's a good mixture of it. I like this quite a bit. And I gotta say, I do like the this type of mission more, I think. I don't mind the missions where it's just like, here you are in one little area and you just fight. But I kind of like the whole journey aspect. Like, I like starting out somewhere, seeing a lot of, you know, just getting to experience the scenery and, you know,
More potions.
just level variety. Where was there potions? Potions. Oh, I hear carnage. Hey, oh! Ooh, a chest. Oh! Ammo! Hey! Somebody trying to... Oh, I thought somebody was trying to... Oh, in the narrow corridors. Please let me find out which way they're coming. Okay. I gotta find out where they're coming from, because I just want to unleash. Hey, buddy! Where are you coming? Where are you coming? Ho, ho, ho! Yeah! Get over here. This is my job. Yeah! So good. Kill them all. That never gets old. You know, the other characters, there are, you know, the melee weapons, there's a lot, like, there's axes where you do, like, downward thrust to kill things. There's warhammers. I haven't actually gotten a giant warhammer yet. I'm really digging the two-handed sword. There is a, like I said, I've had some characters have like dual daggers or little dual smaller swords. I've used axes. I've used that staff that one lady has with the fire properties.
They'll be easy to track.
Okay, I'm just kind of looking around here. I think we want to go this way. Yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah, Warhammer End Times Vermintide. This is just a really cool game. If I did die again, knock on wood, I was going to show you another campaign, start of a campaign or something, but we're just going to play, I mean, since we're still going here, let's just keep playing, and hopefully, especially since I've never seen the end of this mission, I want to see how far I can get. Maybe I can beat it, and then I can show you the dice thing at the end. So again, you got to watch your step. You do take fall damage, but you have to fall pretty far. And there are a lot of times in missions where you don't really think about it, but you do just have to drop down. There's a couple places where I was like, oh, I didn't realize I was supposed to drop down there, because I thought it was a little bit high up. Hey! Dick! Now you're dead. Hey! Dropping the ball here. Off with your limbs and head and such. Buddy. Hey! Man, where are my buddies here? Where's my posse? Everyone else is slacking off here. You know, at least you can cover my back. What? Get down here! Alright, what the hell are you guys doing? Get down here, because if I get... For fuck's sake, what... Get... Their pathfinding really needs to be improved. Get your... Because, again, if a special in these, like, if I get... They're stuck on this stupid ledge, and they're just going back and forth. I might actually end up dying because they're too stupid. Okay, we got a horde, which is fine, but get down here, you guys. Get off the ledge. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can heal real quick. Oh, okay, good. I got a health potion. Okay, good. Please come down. Are you shitting me?
The rotting lungs of a globadier.
Look. They're not... Get... You're dumb. Get... What are you... That is, see, I've had that happen a couple of times. Or they'll just refuse to go over a little lip, like a little fence, or like there's a little lip that they could just jump up like this, and they'd be fine, but they just stand there. I'm gonna die now because unless they teleport closer to me, I'm gonna move forward and I'm gonna die because they're still back up on that frickin' ledge. Please, please, please. What is it? I think it's the developer's Fat Shark. Please fix some of the AI pathfinding issues, because, like I said, not all of us have a lot of friends to play with. You know, I mean, even if Jawbreaker and I play together, maybe we can get a couple of our friends to play. But maybe we can't, you know? So we're still going to have a couple of AI people. God, look at that! They're still just going back and forth. You know what? Fine, I'm just going to keep going. I'm hopefully, maybe they teleport to me eventually. If, like I said, if I get pounced or something, I am screwed. That's what I'm afraid of. See, I'm going to go... I'm going to... Yeah. Because I don't want to end the match, because I want, even if I die, I want the experience that I've gained. Oh yeah, and then a gunner. Oh yeah. Pull me into a gunner, and you guys are still being idiots up on that ledge up there. I did play this map a little bit, just a little bit one time through before I recorded this, and I didn't make it. I got past this part, and I just got murdered later on, but that was a bad death. There was nothing I could really do about it because I couldn't make my AI pathfinding behave. That's exactly, well, both times, actually. I mean, really, the AI should have a thing, you know, I mean, it's just, I know it's more complicated than that. I mean, I'm not a programmer, I suck at programming, but, like, you know, you have to have decent AI, and the priority of it should be, especially if you're playing, you know, single player or only a couple people, you should, yeah, we could do the sewers, I suppose. We'll load that up. You should be able, the AI should be like, okay, you know, we'll kind of, well, hold on.
Me the odd favor. They've agreed to bring supplies in through the sewers on the condition that I provide a way in. Yes, there's more Skaven above ground than below at this point, believe it or not. Get down there and clear a path through.
Right. So what I was saying is that, like, the AI, it should be like, okay, yes, we'll be support. You know, we'll take out some of the guys. You know, obviously we'll try to let you do the, you know, the brunt of it. But, like, if you get a special Skaven, you know, they'll save you from it. Their priority should be saving the human player, not other AI. I mean, they can do that, but they, you know, because in single player, the game ends when you die. So, you know, save you first.
We know what must be done. How unpleasant the conditions.
Smugglers. Hotel there, it could be worse.
All right, that's enough moaning. Let's get moving. This will do our humors good.
No, I'm gonna keep my med kit. Yeah, it just, you know, and you.
Weapons up.
To make them have basic flanking ability for, because you really do have to flank if you get one of those gunners, because if you get in front of one of those things remotely, like, for a remotely, or just a tiny bit of time, you are going to just get instantly destroyed. Just remotely near line of sight with them, and you're just going to get... Oh yeah, speaking of the devil, I should say I'll show you, but I'm going to see if I can... Alright, you know what? Get! Okay. Oh wow, is this going to go south on me that quickly? Wow, see, like I said, the AI director... sometimes he can be decent, and sometimes he can just play really nasty. And you just get tons of stuff thrown at you at once. Alright, let's get the melee back out. Kill some of these minions here. Get... Well... Get... Ha! Gunner is dead. Thank Christ. Alright, let me heal up real quick. Yeah, something like that. So, yeah, like I said, it has its issues. It's not perfect, especially with some of the AI, the pathfinding. Like, they do need to do a little bit better as far as supporting you when you're either in trouble or down. And like I said, maybe a little bit more better pathfinding. It's like, oh, I should go around this corner, and then I won't get in line of sight of the gunner as well. Just little things like that. The other thing... Chibis! Get him off me. The other thing is that when you go down... You know, in Left 4 Dead, you could still use the pistols. Unfortunately, that's something I wish that was a little bit different in Vermintide, is that when you go down... Oh, dear Jesus, we gotta fight you now? An ogre? Oh, good lord, they're throwing... Oh, God! Literally everything in the kitchen sink at us in like the first 2 minutes of this map. Good God. What the hell was I saying again? Oh, when you're down. When you're down in Left 4 Dead, you can use your pistol. When it glows red like that and you're down, all you can do is wait. Like, you know, at least in Left 4 Dead, it wasn't super effective, but you could at least kind of pop off some of the lowly infected, so they, you know, you'd have a little bit more time for your teammates to get to you. I kind of wish, well, actually, I really wish that was something. I wish that was something that they included in Vermintide, because, you know, combined with a little better AI assistance, that would help a lot. Okay, it's we'll just see kind of how far we get. This is going to be probably a little bit longer video, and I know, like I said, when I started the video, we didn't get into the game as quickly. Yeah, strength. I want another health potion is what I want. Gas rat. Okay. I hear. Uh-oh. There's a. Here, let's. I have very limited ammo. You know, I'm gonna save my ammo. Okay, I think the gas rat is dead. Alright, guys, get your asses over here. Here we got a little choke point area. We basically have this giant gate over there. And we gotta just slice that, and then it makes a bunch of noise, and we defend. So this is really kind of a familiar Left 4 Dead trope, you know? Something makes a lot of noise, attracts the horde, and then you just unleash for a while. I haven't played with, or I haven't shown you any of like those like little bombs that you can throw. Those can be really helpful. I don't think I have any of those at the moment, so. But there are chuckables that you can try to help. Oh God, was that one of those hunter guys? Get off of him! All right, what's going on here? Uh-oh. Okay, somebody else was hurt or something over here. Come here, buddy. Yay, killed him. There we go. Protect my teammates there. See, I come save you guys. I don't stand on a ledge walking back and forth like an idiot. God, that pissed me off. That match was actually going pretty well until my teammates just decided to be completely stupid. Hey, buddy. I'm running low on health again. Thank you, sir. Thank you much. Much appreciated. Good lord. Alright, let's move on. I think most of the horde is done. Actually, I think, yes, there's a chest up here. Ooh, ammo, yes. I will definitely grab some ammo. I need to replenish that. Just like melee weapons, you have different ranged weapons too. Some people have bow and arrow. Some people have their staff. Some people have a crossbow. This guy's got kind of his little pistols, but you can also use crossbows with him. So I do like the fact that you know, each class isn't limited to like, oh, you can only use axes, you can only use whatever. You do earn different types of weapons for each class. Like I said, with the Witch Hunter, I have used axes, but I just didn't care for them as much. Like I said, I've tried other classes, and the soldier was okay. The dwarf was maybe if I could find another like I really think two-handed weapons are my style, just because I love... Yes, they're slower, but they just have such a... That's why I like the fire axe in Left 4 Dead, because in Left 4 Dead 2, because it was just... You just cut this massive swath of damage. Uh-oh. We got another one of those leaper things. Where is it? I know it's gonna pounce. I know it's gonna... I know it. Alright. Keep moving. Oh, a chest. Sure. We'll replenish, even though I just did. Strength. A bomb. Yeah, we'll do a strength one. Why not? Ah, okay. Hey, at least it didn't pounce on me for a change. Yeah. I still say that never gets old. I mean... Oh, no! God. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to flank. See? That's what you're supposed to do. Help teammate. What? Are you shitting me? That guy's just... What is that guy doing up there? What was that? The guy was running in mid-air. You know, it's really funny because I have not... I mean, I've encountered little glitches here and there. But like I said, I've had a really great experience overall so far. And like I said, despite a lot of this happening, I think it's still an excellent game. Like I said, I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I could see it being a really fun cooperative campaign game to play. But like, just in the short while that I've been recording this, it's just bizarre because I've encountered these just really dumb AI issues. That guy could have easily saved me if he wasn't prancing around in air, and then I was just going to go save that guy on the ground, and then I got murdered, so... Sorry I wasn't able to get through a full campaign there for you guys, but like I said, I wasn't able to show you the dice game. But basically, you know, you just roll you roll some dice, and then depending on how well you did, like I said, I think that's how it works, is it determines the rarity of the loot that you're going to get. I'm going to go back to the inn here, because I'm probably going to go back and try, after I'm done recording this video here, I'm going to try to probably go back and do that water mission again, because I haven't beaten that one yet. So, like I said, there are issues. There are definitely a few issues with the game, and there are a couple of improvements. Like I said, the being able to shoot at least something when you're down, maybe have some sort of a close range or like a pistol-esque something that you can kind of try to contribute when you're down instead of just glowing the screen red. AI pathfinding definitely needs AI pathfinding and assistance definitely needs some work. I'm sure there was a couple other minor things, but like I said, overall, if you liked Left 4 Dead and you're looking for another just really nice, really cool first-person combat game, especially focused on melee, like I said, I like the fact that everybody plays differently. It's not just, oh, here's a different character skin and a little bit of different audio dialogue. No, they have, they have different play styles. They have different weapons. You level up your characters. You get cool loot along the way. You got this whole forge system that I haven't even gotten a chance to play with because I've kind of kept dying in the missions before I can keep getting my rare loot. So I haven't gotten to play with that as much as the whole blacksmithing or the whole forge thing as much as I would like, but yeah, aside from that, like I said, I've been having a really good time with it, and Yeah, I would still recommend it, especially if you have some friends you can play with. I mean, you can play it by yourself, but again, you see what kind of craziness can happen to me, even on easy. Like, you see the beginning of that first match, or that the last match that I was in, in the sewers there. Literally within 5 minutes, I had a couple gunners, I had a couple other kind of special soldier guys. I had a Skaven, what do you call them? Skaven ogre. They were just saying, no, here you go, have fun. So it just depends, you know, every match is really different. But yeah, that is Warhammer End Times Vermintide. It is available for the PC right now on Steam. Not sure if it is on consoles or not. I forgot to look. But when I learned about this game, it was like, no, this is a PC thing. This is definitely something I want to play on the PC. So that's where I got it. But yeah, it is available now. And you know, you got Halo 5 coming out, you've got Call of Duty, you have Fallout 4. God, yes, Fallout 4 is only like 2 weeks away, and that just scares me. Because I'm probably going to get just super crazy addicted to that. You can tell it's the fall season because there's so many games I want to play. Like, it's still not quite the end of October. I still technically have a little bit of time. You know, I want to record Papa Sangre 2 for an accessible game for you guys, and I was going to do it this last weekend. I totally was, except I really got sucked into this, and then I just kept playing Vermintide all weekend. And that's not to mention there's like a whole other queue of recent games that I really want to get back to on my Steam library, and just, oh, there's a lot of, I'm probably going to take some days off here in the near future, and just do some hardcore gaming, it'll be fun. So yeah, we'll see how things go, but yeah, there's definitely going to be a lot of content coming to the channel. I'm going to take a look at Halo 5 here at some point. Actually, that I should be playing that today too, as it just came out. I'm not too into the Call of Duty thing. I liked a couple of the campaigns, like Call of Duty 4's campaign was really cool, really new for back in the day what it did, but yearly releases, unless I'm super into the game, and that's very rare, it doesn't do much for me. So, you know, one of these days I might pick up a Call of Duty, but I haven't played a Call of Duty game since Modern Warfare 2, and the multiplayer both in Halo and Call of Duty, I just get brutalized, so it's just not even that appealing for me. I like more of the story campaign mode or kind of cooperative kind of style gameplay. So yeah, a lot to think about, a lot to play and stuff like that. And I think Vermintide is going to be one of those games that I'm going to keep coming back to, especially once if I can get another person or two to play with me. We got a couple of rooms up there in the inn. They'll come in, spawn into there. It'd be interesting to play some of these campaigns with somebody else. So yeah, if you like Left 4 Dead, you like some co-op, you like cutting, you like slicing dudes with swords and axes and warhammers and stuff like that, definitely give this game a look. It's got a few quirks, but it's still a heck of a lot of fun, and I still highly recommend it. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79. And until next time, I will talk to you guys again later.